about 5 years ago, the Iris Network was going through a big transition, and the board of directors was trying to do another national search to find the next person to really take the organization and do something meaningful in Maine. And I had the stupidity to open my mouth and say, well, we really need someone with this long list of attributes that I rattled off, and said, no, we don't need, we need somebody to change the services that are offered in Maine to all of the clients we serve, and to build a much more robust system of blindness education and rehabilitation in this state, because there's just not enough here in Maine. And to make a long story short, the board of directors decided that if I had such a clear idea of what the problem was and how to solve it, that they should hire me to do the work. And I said, hey, I'm not looking for a job. This isn't my field. I've got a job, and I really wasn't thinking about changing careers. But I said, the good news about this is, if you think that I ought to even think about this, I get to resign from the board, because you can't just hire somebody from the board to run the agency. So I got a little vacation and thought about it, and did decide in the fall of 2007 to make that career change, and I applied for the job. But I told the board of directors at that point that I would only submit an application if they did that national search, so that all of the people that we serve can be sure that they really did hire the right guy for the job. Now, I'm still not sure that they hired the right guy for the job, but
we are.
But I can tell you that since the winter of 2008, I've been having a lot of fun. We have a long way to go, but I've been having a lot of fun trying to work within our system, and it's been a pleasure to work with John McMahon and all of his staff at DBBI, and of course the staff we have at the Iris Network, and the volunteers that work in many programs like this. But this program is a real standout, because this exemplifies really what we need in Maine, and the things that Mark has been involved in, Camp Pride, as he mentioned, the winter camp that he put together this last winter for the first time, and so on. I mean, it's those kinds of activities that really provide our students with an opportunity to find out what's available to them out there in that great wide world. And I'm sure for some of the parents and so on, there's families often are a little bit hesitant to push their youngsters out of the nest, and afraid to see what might happen. But even if things don't go real smoothly, that experience of how to cope and deal with situations and come out on the other side is a very valuable experience as those kids, because nobody ever said that life was supposed to be easy and fair, and we often, it's often easy to sort of get wrapped up in trying to make it easy, make sure everything comes out okay and whatnot. But most of life, most of the learning in life is trying to cope with the things that don't go really well. So it's really fabulous to be here and hear all of the positive things that have happened in the last few days. But I'm sure some of the athletes that have been here have had to do things that are new, different, and not always fun and easy. And it may be the events probably are the best part, but figuring out, how to get to the event, or just coping with getting organized for the day, and doing that in an unfamiliar environment, and so on. Those are the kinds of things that are really important to take away from this kind of event, because life is not always well organized and easy to deal with, and learning how to cope with all of those bumps in the road is probably one of the most important skills these athletes will take away from sports camp. And as I said earlier, I just want to close by reiterating my suggestion that all of you, not only the athletes who serve as ambassadors when they go back to their schools, but you parents and volunteers, as you work in your lives at home and so on, encouraging parents of other blind students in Maine to get involved in the activities that are available. There's a host of things out there. We often think about what is available right here in Maine, but the Camp Pride is a great example. There are lots of other activities throughout New England, and there is a lot of support available from DBBI for students to participate in all sorts of programs to prepare them for life after high school. And as parents, and I have two girls, one of the hardest lessons for all of us parents to learn is how to sort of push those kids out of the nest and make sure they have the skills they need to manage in life on their own. And blind youngsters don't have the ability to watch their sighted colleagues and see how they sort of manage on their own. So actually providing them with the skills that they learn, not only the sports skills, but the life skills that they learn in a program like this, is a fantastic way to make sure that your kids and their colleagues and the younger ones following them through this program will have the skills that they need, so that when high school is over, they're fully functioning young adults and able to compete out there in the world with their sighted colleagues. So I just want to thank all of the parents who have participated here. It sounds like I'm preaching somewhat to the choir, because I know that those of you who are involved with this program understand its benefits first and foremost. But if we could ask you to tell that story to the parents of other kids, other blind and visually impaired students throughout the state, we need to get that message out there, and you folks can help us a lot. So thank you all for your involvement.